Hello and welcome to Science Streams and a quick walkthrough of the first level of Shelter 1. This is a great game to use with your biology classes, and I think it could be used for a lot of grade levels, especially middle school. But be careful with younger kids in this game because the little badgers do die. So let's play through this really quick. I'm excited to share it with you. We'll do a quick walkthrough and talk about a little of the science, that you can discuss with your classes when doing this. I first off got this, through Steam. It was $10, $9.99 or something. And your first task when playing this, by the way, as a mommy badger, is I want to go and feed my little baby badger what looks like a turnip. And this is one of the first things you notice, that an American badger is carnivorous, whereas our badgers here are European badgers. They are omnivorous. So that's some little science content right off the bat. And a lot of this has to do with food webs, energy pyramids, and also predator-prey relationships, how organisms get energy. So obviously you're playing as the mommy badger and trying to keep your baby badgers alive. And as with most babies, they require constant attention and feeding. So we can travel through our tunnel to start off with, and eventually we will exit into the daylight. Now I will add that this game, it's a little bit on the slow side. Kids might expect a faster game, but it's pretty chill, slow-paced game. Just like a lot of life, it's just kind of chill, looking around for food. But there are some extremely tense parts of the game, which I think are complemented by the periods like walking through this underground tunnel that are kind of just ho-hum. And this is really the tutorial level. Shows you controls. I can run ahead here, get another turnip here, feed my babies. I discourage you from naming your babies, because if they die it gets even more sad. I can bark, they'll respond. It also gets them to come closer to you. I am not sure if badgers in reality bash their heads against trees to get apples. It's a little odd, but hey, we gotta feed our babies. There we go. We have 5 babies, and hopefully at the end of the game you can keep all 5. Myself, when I first played this, everyone died. So there is a challenging aspect to this game. Oh, where are my babies? Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All 5. Let's go. The controls are your basic computer controls. So if you have any students that are really into computer-based gaming, they'll understand the WASD. More than likely, at least one kid in your class will have played Minecraft in their life, and they can easily use that to get through this part of the game. Go, babies. Come on, I want to take forever here. So, I have, of course, played through this first level many times, and so should you before using the class. This game was fairly popular when it first came out because a bunch of YouTubers did play through it. I think like LD Shadow Lady and a few others did play this on their channels. So some kids might even be familiar with it. Right, where's that frog? I want to eat it. It's around here somewhere. But let's go ahead and eat this turnip. Come here, babies. Eat up. If your babies ever get to be like kind of pale, then yeah, it means they need food. And there's usually plenty of food. It's just a matter of can you get to it if there are predators. I'm going to run through here. Notice that the tall grass here hides you. I had students identify everything in the environment to be a little bit detail oriented, as best as they could. Different, there's grass, flowers, different types of trees. They're all parts of the environment. Your, badgers won't specifically interact with them, but they are parts of the environment. The grasses are important. They provide shelter. Right? So, walk up here, keep bashing, bonk. Here you go. Eat up. Let's go into the flowers. So each of these levels takes about 15 minutes to play through, which really is quite good for a classroom if you're doing one level at a time. The problem is you can't save where you're at in a level, so that's something to consider. It'll save at the end of each level, but there are multiple endings as well, depending on what happens in the game and who survives in the game. So even if you end up, not having any babies at the end, you'll get one ending. So there is some replay value to this game. If you're kind of like, I'm not going to buy a game for $10, I can play only once. There are multiple endings. Come here. There's only been a few problems with this game. One being a couple bugs. I got stuck on occasion in a few places, and there was also an issue, especially on the second level, the nighttime one, where I couldn't put down food, and therefore I could not feed my babies. Let's see if I can snag one of these mice rat things. There's one. Got it. This is where we talked about them being omnivores. They eat meat. Whereas, what was that mouse rat? And we had a little bit of a discussion in class about, what was it? Was it a mouse? A rat? Are they carnivores? Herbivores? What are they? How do we classify them? Are they producers? Consumers? These are all things we can talk about. And this is one of the benefits of a game like this. When you go outside with students, which I do frequently, there's plenty of stuff to look at and talk about outside for sure, but you're not necessarily going to see a predator when you're outside. Specifically certain predators, they exist, but you might not. Hopefully, if you're out during the day, you're not going to see a fox. You're not going to necessarily see, a hawk or an eagle. You might. So it depends on where you live. So simulation is good, like this, because it's predictable. You know what you're going to find, and you can talk about it. But you still see the interaction of the species. Come on, let's see if I can get it. You can't catch these foxes, by the way. They're difficult to get, but you can get them. I did read, when I was doing research about badgers, for this game, that some badgers will actually room in a hole with foxes, which I found interesting, especially here since you can eat them. So I'm not sure how much of this is based on reality of badgers being able to eat foxes or not. And got it. Oh my gosh. Managed to get that fox, and these badgers come in and they try eating it. Great. Here you go. Alright. Here we go. Bark. Keep up with me. Here we go. So I was saying, this part of the game, my kids, when they played it, they really had to get used to the controls. You know, as they took turns, and none of them had experience doing computer games. So, you know, using the WASD keys, you know, was foreign to them, and using the mouse to kind of pan around was not something they were used to doing. I know I underestimated, you know, I'm so used to gaming that, you know, it's easy for me, but you forget sometimes it can be very challenging for someone that hasn't done it before. I did find kids, even reluctant ones, you know, came to enjoy the game and, you know, interacting in the environment and trying it out. Alright, you can explore more, but I'm just gonna go through here. All we really have to do is make sure that these guys are fed. Get to the second part of this level. Alright, here, have some food. You know, unlike my own kids, these kids will eat their vegetables. Right. There you go. Alright, so this is the next little tutorial part of this. You know, how to use shelter to help hide yourself. Come on, you hear yet? There you go, come on. Come on, babies. You gotta keep up. Keep up, babies. Keep up. Yeah, so a little foreshadowing. We do not want that to happen to our babies. Okay. So we have to go over and run! Alright, keeping up. Our goal here is to get to that big tree with the pink canopy. That's our goal. Alright, got all 5. Alright. Woo! Alright, saved them. Not bad yet. Okay, I see a little tunnel over there. I'll head towards that. Come on, come on. My babies. Woo! Okay. Doing good here. Avoided that hawk so far. Yeah, this is where this game really is pretty, can get pretty intense. Especially when you have students that aren't very good at using the controls. It gets pretty, you know, tragic. Alright, they're all living. Notice I'm not eating at this point because I'm running too much. Alright. There. Where am I going to go here? This way or that way? I'll go that way. Ready? Whew. Okay. So, I am, a lot of people did not like, you know, their critiques of the game. They didn't like the artwork. I love the artwork in this game. It's simple. It keeps it really, you know, artistic and nice. I like it. I like the music, the way it complements everything. Yes, okay, good. That pretty much does it. So I think that, you know, there's the combination of the gameplay and the artwork and the sound, the music, really makes it for a great game. and for science. I mean, there's so much you can add to this, especially with this hawk running around, or eagle, whatever it is, as far as predator and prey and energy transfer, survival, you know, what things enabled, what adaptations, you know, enabled the badgers to survive, you know. Okay, well, let's go into this nice safe looking log here. I'll keep you safe, badger family. Oh boy. Alright, and that's it for the first level. That was it. So if you're playing this, it'll save right there, and you can come back to that and start off right here at the beginning of the second level. I will say this level is challenging to survive and live, but hope you enjoyed the video. Please, you know, go over to Twitch, follow there, subscribe here on YouTube. Appreciate your support. Give the comments below. Thank you.